bank accounts, and your Social Security checks. This is coming across the entire country right now, impacting millions upon millions of beneficiaries and their Social Security benefit payments, which is why I want to bring it to your attention here in this video. And I also do have this article right here, which I will pop up in just a second so you can see and read for yourself exactly what they're talking about right here. And I'll point out the key details within this article that I do want to bring to your attention. Now, drop a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. Do you enjoy your financial institution, as in your bank, wherever you have an account? Do you like them? Do you feel like you have a great relationship with them and you just can't wait to maybe go to the bank or talk to the people at the bank, or you're just so happy to have an account with them? I'd love to hear from you. It just seems like a lot of people out there either love or completely despise their bank. So I'd love to hear from you if you want to share down below. I want to be fair with you. I have a couple different bank accounts. I don't know why I have a couple different bank accounts, but I do. One, I'm like, yeah, they're fine. And the other one, I'm like, yeah, not really a fan whatsoever at all. But again, I'd love to hear from you if you want to share down below. All right, anyway. Let's pop this article up right here, right now. Feel free to read through the details of this, and I will point out the key details within this that I want you to be aware of. Now, this is very impactful for Social Security beneficiaries because obviously once we link our account to our Social Security benefit, for the most part, we don't really want to tinker around with it. I mean, maybe you do. I certainly don't want to mess with that. Once the direct deposit is all set up, it's just kind of like set it and forget it. Just leave it alone. Don't touch. But anyway, here's what's happening. As you probably recognize, a lot of these banks offer free account options, right? You go in and you're like, hey, I need to open an account. Okay, would you like the free checking account, the free savings account, or do you want to pay for an account on a monthly basis? I always choose the free accounts. I don't know why I would want to pay for a bank account. That seems like the most ridiculous thing in the world. Yeah, I'm going to pay $5 or $10 or $20 a month to have a bank account. I don't know. To me, that sounds like a terrible idea, but that's just my opinion. I don't... whatever's right for me may not be right for everybody. But anyway, so here's what's happening is across the country, a lot of these banks are transitioning these free accounts into paid accounts. It could be $5, $10, $15, $20 or more dollars a month that they're requiring for these individuals to pay just to have an account at this institution, which again, seems kind of ridiculous in my opinion. But that is something that they're doing, is phasing out a lot of these free account options, which again is really unfortunate because who wants to pay for a bank account and why? If somebody only has a very, very small balance in their account, why would they pay for it? Like, for example, one of the bank accounts I have 3 cents in the account. 3. I mean, that's like my running balance on that account. 3 cents, okay? Literally, true story, okay? But anyway, so some of the other changes that they are implementing as well is basically the minimum balances. Have you seen this as well? The minimum balance requirements, okay? So a lot of times they offer these free accounts and say, oh, it has a no minimum balance. Okay, I like that. I would gladly take a no minimum balance account where I'm not required to keep hundreds or thousands of dollars in an account, which who's going to do that anyway? But anyway, I always choose the one that has free options and no minimum account balance, because then if you drop below the balance, what do? They assess you a fee. You've dropped below the balance, you've assessed a fee. I'm always like, that seems ridiculous. Why would I want to put myself in that type of position? But anyway, this is something that they're doing. Now, they're eliminating, unfortunately, a bunch of these accounts that no longer have these $0 balance options. So in other words, they're basically saying, hey, you need to keep a minimum balance of, say, $500, $1,000, $5,000, $10,000. And again, depends on the account tier and the bank, the financial institution. Sometimes as low as maybe like $100, something like that. But again, why? Why would somebody really want to choose that? And again, especially for a Social Security or a fixed income beneficiary, to be in a predicament like this where you're maybe getting $900, $1,000, $1,200, $2,000, something like that per month on your monthly benefit, and then they're requiring you to keep $100, $1,000, something like that in your account, yeah, good luck. Probably not going to happen for most people. And then you're assessed that fee, right? Not a very good situation. Here's the classic one that I think is just absolutely ridiculous. The paper statement. Have you seen this one as well? I know that my bank does this. I don't ever get paper statements because, first off, I don't want them. Why would I ever want a paper statement? But yeah, my bank does this, right? So again, a lot of other banks do this as well, where they charge like a $3 or $5 fee to send you a paper statement. Again, seems ridiculous, right? I mean, last time I checked, a piece of paper is like a nickel, an envelope is like a penny, and postage is like whatever it is now, 75 cents or something like that. I don't know. That altogether is like, gee, I don't know, 80 cents or something, 85 cents. Okay, but my point being is that they charge like $3 or $5. Okay, sounds like a nice little profit for the bank, especially when they have a few thousand customers or even thousands and tens of thousands of customers. That's a lot of money that they could be possibly pocketing on a monthly basis just by sending out paper statements for people that probably don't want them in the first place. It's an easy money grab for them. This is one of the things that I opt out of immediately every single time. And again, if you want paper statements, that's totally cool. I don't blame you whatsoever. But that's the last thing I would ever want is, number one, to pay for a paper statement, and number two, get a paper statement. I don't know why. I would never want that, right? So anyway, those are some of them. Now, here's what also is interesting. Some financial institutions out there also offer special interest rates for seniors, like a little incentive like, hey, you're a senior, we know you're probably living on a fixed income, maybe you're retired, we'll give you an extra 0.25% interest or 0.5% interest or whatever it happens to be on your maybe savings account, checking account, something like that. Shocker, the bank accounts are also eliminating some of these additional perks for seniors. Again, just basically making it a little bit tougher for seniors. And again, the whole little bit of interest, the 0.25 point, 0.5 point interest or whatever, more than they would typically offer other account holders or other customers, it may not translate into a lot, but it's the moral of doing that is kind of like, really, guys? Are you really that hard up for money that you need to go after and reduce the interest rate on, the little bit of money that a senior may have in the account anyway, and the 13 cents of interest that they're going to earn on that money in any given month? I mean, seriously, right? Is it really going to make that big of a difference? But apparently to the financial institutions, it is. And a lot of these changes are coming across and impacting a lot of beneficiaries in a big, big way. So anyway, anything that impacts our money, our benefits, and anything like that, I always like to bring it to your attention in these videos so you can be very aware of what's going on and some of the things that are transitioning, just because at the end of the day, every single penny, every single dollar counts for beneficiaries. At least that's my opinion. I think so. Maybe you don't think so. Maybe I'm totally out of touch with that. But I would say for most people, it's very, very important. And these benefits and every single dollar is massively important for everybody. And therefore, with these changes, could possibly cost beneficiaries a few dollars more per month, whether it's the paper statements, whether it's the free account transitioning into a paid account. Maybe it's a minimum balance that has been implemented to your account, and now you're under the balance and you've been assessed a $3 or $5 or $10 fee. Again, we could be talking $10, $15, $20 a month just by these few little changes here. That's kind of a lot. I mean, to a beneficiary living on a fixed income, $10, $15, $20 plus a month is money that doesn't need to be spent on this, but yet it's more money to the bottom line of the bank. Yeah, just who needs that more money, right? So, all right, there you go. So anyway, just wanted to share this information with you really quickly here in this video. I hope this helps you. Again, I'm going to keep you updated with everything going on right now. I know that it is a very nuts time out there with everything going on. A lot of major changes that are out there. I will continue to keep you updated any way that I possibly can. If you have not done so, please consider subscribing, 100% free. Big subscribe button down below. Please share the video, big share button right down below. Otherwise, check out the other thousands of videos here on the channel in the video library. Otherwise, until next time, thank you so much for watching this. Really appreciate all of you. Have a nice day, and I look forward to catching you again later. Again, subscribe, share the video, and I will see you again soon in the next one. See you later. See ya.